What's going on, everybody? This is Cooking with Kevin, and today we're going to make the world's best meatloaf. So if you like meatloaf and you have trouble giving it flavor, you have trouble with the consistency, anything with it, check out this video and we'll be back to get started. All right, guys, we're back. So the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Now, I'm just doing a small portion. I live by myself, so it's harder for me to cook in small batches because I'm used to cooking for like 100 people or more. So we're going to give this a shot, but I'm getting used to it. First thing you want to do, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Get yourself a saute pan, frying pan. Get that warmed up because what we're going to do, we're going to saute. We're going to go through the ingredients also, but you want to have a pan, a saute pan, and you want to have another pan for your sauce. So with that said, our ingredients, we're using an 80-20 ground beef. We got some green peppers, pancetta, onions. We got, let's see, so we got one side of a green pepper, just one side, and 1 cup of pancetta. We have a half of a small onion diced up. I like to dice mine up pretty small, but we're gonna not saute it, but we're gonna I guess saute it a little bit, but not fully. So you don't want it super small. You don't want it like this, but we are going to add this. This is 3 cloves of garlic, fresh garlic. Then we also got some sage for some flavor. We're not going to use very much of this at all. We got some Marsala cooking wine, Better Than Bouillon beef base. Love these beef bases, the chicken, all of them. We're using panko. I prefer panko over regular Italian breadcrumbs. And we're going to try some all-purpose crushed tomatoes from Cento. And secret ingredient, Parmesan cheese. Then we have our egg. And I think that's it. I don't add milk to mine. So if you add milk to yours, I don't. Let me take my wristband off. And the first things first, to get started, we're going to add some... All right, I'm going to bring the camera over here. So this is what we're going to do. We got our pan on. Add some olive oil. Yeah. It's getting warm. It's not hot. I only have it on medium. So first thing you want to do onions first. They're going to release the most water. So anytime you're sauteing, do your onions first. We're not going to fully saute these. We just want to get them like translucent. And this is going to bring out the flavor. And we're going to let this mixture cool before we mix it in, obviously. But you just want to give it some heat. Bring out that flavor. And actually, all right, so I kind of screwed up already, not thinking, and I've been smoking. You want to do the pancetta first. But it doesn't matter. I took this out. See how it's, just starting to cook. Took it out. It don't matter. You can do them, saute them all together or one by one separately. It doesn't really matter. See if I can get this out. Because it's all just going to be mixed together anyway. So you can do it separately or all together. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you definitely want to do like your bacon, pancetta first, and then the onions. But I'm doing them separate. I'm not even gonna add everything. And this is gonna take a while to cook. So we're gonna come back in like 5 minutes or so and see where we're at. We're gonna turn this down just a notch below medium. Yeah, that's what we want to cook. You don't have to cook it fully, but you want to get some brownness to it, get some color. And we'll be back. All right, we're back. And as you can see, it's starting to brown up nicely. So now we can add our green peppers. Now the rest of this is going to be quick. This isn't going to take any time at all. There's the green peppers. We just want to bring that flavor out a little bit because these are going to go in the meatloaf. It's going to go in the oven. It's going to cook on 375. So the vegetables are still going to cook. Don't think they're not, because they will. Well, let's add these onions back to the mixture. Incorporate all these flavors together. Now, adding all these vegetables to this can make your pancetta or your bacon a little on the, I'm not saying raw, but the flimsy side. All right. 3 cloves of garlic. You don't need much when you're using fresh garlic. You can even turn the heat off now. This is going to be the mixture we use. Just throw it back in one of these bowls. And what we're going to do, we're going to drain this grease. We don't want all that grease, so we're going to drain this grease out first. There we go. You want to keep a little bit because it from the pancetta, that'll give you some flavor, or bacon, whatever you're using, but you don't want too much. All right, so this is what our mixture looks like. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Now we're gonna put this in the fridge just for a couple minutes, and we're gonna work on our meatloaf mixture now, so stay tuned. All right, we're back. So now we're going to do our meatloaf mixture. I don't have any gloves. They're all at my shop. I don't like mixing meat with my bare hands, but we're going to have to for the most part. So I do got this. So I just hit it a few times. And then we're going to add our ingredients. Let me show you. Put this to the side. First things first, 1 egg. So we're doing a small mixture, or a small batch. Next, we got some fresh rosemary. I like to use thyme. I don't have any thyme, but thyme and rosemary usually goes good. Gives it a little flavor. All right, a little bit of sage, not a lot, like a little bit. That's what I mean, a little bit. Sage is strong. I'm going to do a dash of Marcello cooking wine. That's it. You don't need too much. We're going to do a dash of tomato. This just gives it a little tomato flavor. You can use actually Campbell's tomato soup if you want. We're not going to add a lot. That's it. 2 tablespoons Next, what we do with this, there was just enough in there probably for me to do this. You want it like thick. You can even make it thicker, but you want it strong. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour that beef base in there. It's gonna give it some extra beef flavor. Also give it some sodium. So you don't really have to add salt to this, especially after adding that. And we're gonna add the secret ingredient, Parmesan cheese. Gives it a little depth. And then the breadcrumbs, panko. You can crush them up or leave them whole. So I'm thinking I might need a little more. Let's go from there. We're gonna mix it up. See how this turns out. Like I said, I hate mixing it with my bare hands, but definitely gonna need more breadcrumbs. All right, give me a second here. No edits, baby, no edits. Got more breadcrumbs. That's probably good. Yeah, you don't want it too sticky. You don't want it too firm, and you don't want to play with it too much. All right, that's pretty good like that. See that? Now we have to incorporate our vegetables. Let me wash my hands first. You know, working with ground meat, it's just so sticky. So we put our vegetables in the oven, in the fridge for a couple minutes, cool them off, pancetta, all that good stuff. Now we're gonna add that to that. It's still a little warm, but this is gonna get right in the oven. Like I said, let's do this. Yeah, I should have let it cool, but I'm on a time limit. But normally you want to let it cool a little bit longer. But I already have my oven going. And that's it. Now we're going to form our loaf. So give me a minute. Bam. There's a pan. I don't know where my spray is. There it is. Spray it. And the reason why we're doing a pan is so it'll caramelize on not just the top, but the sides also. And we probably could have used more breadcrumbs. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. But I don't want to use too much. I think we added enough for what we're working with, to be honest with you. Now you can form your loaf however you like it. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? All right, but we're not done. Because we need to make the sauce. And what we're going to do is we're going to put half on now and then half on like 15 minutes before it comes out and put it on broil. But I've had the oven preheating to 375. It is ready to go. Look at that. What you think? How's it look? All right, let's move over to the sauce. I didn't preheat this because I wasn't sure when I was going to do the sauce. Put it on medium. Get your pan. Usually most pans flop over. I don't know why they don't make something a little easier. All right, easy recipe right here. Let's get down in it. What you got? Ketchup, Heinz. I'm not measuring. I don't measure when I cook. A few squirts. You know, that's the size of the pan. That much ketchup. And you will come hit it with the brown sugar. You can throw this all in at once. It's going to mix it in together. Brown sugar. We get the light brown sugar. Bam. You want to do about equal parts brown sugar and ketchup, depending how sweet you like it. I like mine sweet. So if you like it sweet, you can come hit it with the honey. That'll also allow it to thicken a little more and stick. And then if you're slow, you'll be slow as molasses. And molasses is slow. You don't want very much. Molasses is strong too. That's all you need, some molasses. Let that heat up. And we're gonna use our whisk. Mix this together. There you go. Let that heat up, let all them ingredients moisturize. Oh, I forgot one thing. This is a secret ingredient. When you're doing barbecue sauce, add a little ground cinnamon. I'm telling you. Add some cinnamon to it. You don't have to add much. Cinnamon's strong. This is just to enhance that flavor a little bit more. All right, give it about 5 minutes or so. Actually, you know what? We can actually pour half of it on now. You don't even have to let it cook. Let's taste it. Delicious. Delicious. So, what we're going to do, where is my spoon? We're going to ladle this on now. Do half, maybe not even half. Let that drizzle over the edge. There you go. Because since this is going to be cooking on the sides, let that drizzle over the edge a little bit. Telling you, this is going to be the best meatloaf you've ever had. Trust me. Yeah, you don't even really need to cook this now thinking about it, because we're going to be putting it right back in the oven anyways. So this is what it looks like. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. What do you think? What do you think? Get that goodness. We're going to come back over here. We'll throw it in the oven for probably, I'd say a half hour. But before that, we're going to take it out probably in 20 minutes. Put some more of that glaze back on, move the rack up, put it on broil, and let it cook on the top and stick. So we'll be back. All right, we're back. So it's been 25 minutes. We're at about 140 degrees, maybe a little more, 145. And this is what we have so far. Looking good. If I wouldn't hit the camera, but I want to show you the deliciousness. So, what we're going to do, we're going to hit it with some more of the sauce. You say you can never use too much. And you kind of can, like that. See how it's just really just running off. We're gonna load it on the top and make that top thick, right? We put our oven on broil. I like a lot of sauce, if you can't tell. But that's why this is the world's best meatloaf. Promise you. Get all of it. You know what? Use all of it, but you want to keep some on that top. You want it to be thick. You don't want it to all run off. So we put our broil on, we moved the rack up on the oven, put it on broil, 450. Could go 500, but yeah, we're gonna go 450. Actually, you know what? Let's go 500. We'll go 500 because we're at 140, so we only have to really be at 155. Let's move this out of the way. Let's throw this back in. As you can see, we moved it up, put it on 500 broil. Yeah, it's on, it says bake, but it's on broil. So let that go for about, I say like 10 minutes, and then we should be done. We'll be back. All right, we're gonna take it out of the oven. It's been 10 minutes, and look at that. And we're gonna let that sit. That looks beautiful. Beautiful. Like, look at that. We're gonna let that sit before we cut into it. We're gonna let it sit for a good 10, 15 minutes. Oh, there goes the alarm. We'll be back. Okay, we took it off the hot pan, put it on the cutting board. We're gonna leave it here for 10 or 15 minutes. But just to give you an idea, this thing is beautiful and it's gonna be delicious. Yeah, some of it ran off there. We pushed it back up on top. But that's it, guys. Ladies, whoever's watching, we're gonna cut into this and we will be back to show you what this looks like on the inside in about 10 or 15 minutes. All right, we're back. We let this thing sit for like 10, 15 minutes and we're gonna get into it. I like the end pieces myself, but we're gonna cut this right down the middle and show you the goodness. Let's get a good angle here. Go with that. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that goodness. Take the camera down, show you. Oh yeah. Look at that. And we're gonna plate this up real quick. All right, we're back. We got it plated up. Now, normally I'd have extra sauce, but I used all of it on this to try to make it look as good as possible. But oh yeah, we're gonna get into this and tell you what it tastes like. But let's try this end piece. I mean, you gotta have that glaze. That glaze is, that's where it's at. Let's try this. There we go. No, that's not raw. That's the pancetta. That tastes amazing. That tastes very good. Best meatloaf in the world. Try it out for yourself. Full of flavor. I didn't even use salt or pepper. No need, because this thing is full of flavor. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Cooking with Kevin. Let me know down below if you try this recipe out. And if you do, let me know what you think.
We're out. Peace.